Okay, nobody else. As you can see, I'm all of a mess. I had a call before I came on. I'm going to wait till you've joined me and I'll explain why I'm late. Let me sort out my headband. And my stomach's rumbling because I haven't eaten again. Right, let's see who's going to join me. I'm going to put on some foundation while you're all joining me. Hello, Lucy. Hello, Nina. I'm sorry I'm late. I'll tell you why I'm late in a minute when a few more of you have joined me. I took a call at 12 o'clock thinking the call would be well and truly done with by 1 o'clock. I am apologizing. I said I'm the only one that's allowed to apologize for being late because you were waiting on me. Hello, Terry. I took a call. Hello, Shahina. I've been organising some counselling for me from the Stroke Association. Some counselling obviously about my dad, which I really felt like I needed some support with somebody that had a bit of a knowledge of what it's like, what the issues that you go through when somebody in your family's had a stroke. And so we'd arranged this call and I thought it would be done and dusted by 1 o'clock, but she was really nice and it took a bit longer than I thought. So that's why I'm late. So sorry, everyone. And hello, I'm just going to put this Tom Ford because it does make your skin look lovely and glowy in the heat. And as you can see, my pigmentation, this is with SPF 50, is now peeping out all over the place. Oh, and people saying hello to Lucy as well. And hello to anyone else who may be watching but doesn't want to join in the chat. Yes, thank you for reminding us of that. Hello to those people that don't want to chat. So I'm going to do my usual. And in actual fact, even though this is too dark, it's looking less dark on me at the moment because of the sun. It's still too dark, but only slightly too dark now. Now, because I've been in a bit of a rush, again, I've pulled out another instant look in a palette from Charlotte Tilbury because that's what I reach for when I don't want to have to reach for lots of products. And I'm going to do today one of my favourites, which is Beauty Glow. And somebody asked me a great question saying, Ali, do you know if Charlotte Tilbury is going to bring out an instant look in a palette this year? And I said, I don't know, but my guess is probably not because they brought out these, the super instant looks or whatever, the cases. But it's possible because Charlotte Tilbury normally brings out her instant look in a palettes in October. But there are a couple of upcoming new products coming out from Charlotte Tilbury. Wedding season is upon us. Tria's getting married in August in India. Is she? And also, I know somebody else is getting married, Nina. Nina, who kept that quiet. So we need to do some wedding looks. Really good beauty salon Selfridges today. Some CT stuff 50% off. Oh, sales, sales, sales. So we need to do some wedding looks soon, don't we? And I haven't forgotten about this crime video. I will post it. I haven't forgotten and I will do it. I just want to finish the end, which I'm going to get round to doing. I know that you've all been very patient waiting for it. Now, the other thing is that Zara have got a sale on starting this evening, and I can heartily recommend their nail polishes. They wear very well, and they're going to be reduced tonight to $3.99 from $5.99. They're also reducing some of their perfumes, not all of them, but some of them. So there is, I think Amalfi Sunray's being reduced, and some of the brushes, you know, the gel brushes, and there were another couple that are being reduced. Shahina or Lucy, please step in and tell me which ones are going to be reduced. So you can put them in your basket now and then go in at 9 o'clock and buy what you want. I've got my eye on something which I intend to buy at 9 o'clock sharp. It's not a beauty item. I'll tell you about it tomorrow because I don't want it to sell out. Fleur d'oranger. Something that's going to be very handy for me, for my disability. If you've got a disability and you want to know what it is, DM me. I just don't want to get everyone buying it at 9 o'clock and then I can't get it. So I'll share it with anyone that's really interested in it. Just DM me, and that way I'm not doing myself out of it. Maria, I can send you details of it. Just message me on Messenger and I'll send you the details of what it is, because you might find it useful too. Right, I'm just going to put some of this MAC powder over the top. No problem. Fleur d'oranger is lovely, yes. I'll definitely have a look at Selfridges. Why are they all doing the sales in the middle of the month and not the end of the month? Oh, by the way, I got this to wear on one of my lives. Do you like it? This is from Roman Originals, and I got money off this with a discount code. It had already been reduced to $16.99, and I think I got another 20% off. It's a big floppy t-shirt that actually I can almost wear as a dress with pockets in it, and I'm wearing it with some white leggings. See it? Can you see? J'adore with a big lipstick. All right, you're all sharing bargain hunts. Great. I will have a look at the Charlotte Tilbury. Now, today I thought sunshine. Let's reach for my instant look in a palette, Beauty Glow, which is getting old now, I know, but I'm still going to use it because I love it. And it means I didn't have to run around looking for 500 products. So I'm just going to put on the enhanced shade, or the prime shade, I mean, first of all. I think this is my favourite of all the instant look in a palettes. Except bizarrely, even though it was designed for summer Beauty Glow, the bronzer is not very dark. Hello, Julie H. Have I said hello to everyone else? Let me say hello. Hello, Nina. Hello, Terry. Hello, Shahina. Hello, Lucy. Hello, Maria. I've said hello to Terry and Julie H. You recently purchased the Beauty Go palette from the archives. Ah, they're available in the archives. Even better. Right, so I'm now going to put on this middle shade here, and I'm going to put that also. I'm going to put it on the sort of halfway across my mobile lid. I think you could get quite a nice wedding look out of this palette, actually. So when you say from the archives, is she selling it on her website, on the archives? Hello, Bridget. Hello, Nina Jackson. Did I say hello to Nina already? Have you missed anyone? I don't think you have. I've got, can you see a bit of swelling in this eye today? And I meant to tell you, I didn't bring it with me, but I've got it stopped my eyes watering this morning. You know, when I did my rant on Instagram, I went into Boots yesterday and I had to pick up my prescription. This is to do with hay fever. And I went in to pick up my prescription and I said, while I'm here, you have access to what medication I'm on. Can I just ask? So I'm putting the third shade on now. Can I just ask, is it safe for me to take cetirizine on the medication I'm on? And she said, well, you can, but you've got quite a few things that potentially can make you feel drowsy. So try and take it at a different time of the day than you take your other things. And I said, oh, well, I will, but I don't want to take it regularly anyway, so I'll do that. And she said, oh, well, you need to take cetirizine regularly in order for it to be effective. And I thought, well, I don't want to add anything to my regular, I'm going to use this highlighter shade, anything to my regular set of medications that's going to cause drowsiness. Because a lot of the other things I take at night, but I just don't want any more things that could potentially just zonk me out, you know. So I said, have you got anything that's that you don't have to take that's going to help with hay fever? And she said, there's two things. And one was a nasal spray that's supposed to stop the pollen going up your nose. And the other was this balm. And I used the balm this morning. Now, all that is in this balm, I'll put the details of it on my community post after this. But all that is in this balm, when you look at the ingredients, is... oh, Lucy, I said to you what was in the ingredients earlier and I've forgotten. I can't remember. I'm going to have to do a post about it. But it's basically vitamin E was one of them. And I think some kind of oil. And they were just oils and vitamin E, things that are in skincare, but it was in a balm, like a Vaseline. And you put it under your eyes and under your nose, and it traps the pollen. And the minute I put it on, my eyes stopped watering. So I can heartily recommend it. And there's buy one, get one half price in Boots at the moment. So I got the nasal spray and that, and got one of them half price. Right, so that is the Beauty Glow eye part. And I've just put on a little bit the highlighter. Oh, that's a lipstick I was just trying out. Right, okay. Put on the highlighter there. And then I'm going to... Now I'm going to show you, this bronzer was never that dark. But I remember what they said at Charlotte Tilbury is, if you've got darker skin, I'll show you what this bronzer looks like. it's not really dark enough for people with tan skin in the summer. I'll show you. It's subtle. It's there, but it's subtle. That's more of a contour shade for me at the moment. And it is quite a cool bronzer. But what Charlotte Tilbury said when I went and asked and said, why is this so fair for a beauty glow? They said, but in your shade, what you do is you mix the two. You mix this one here with this. And this is the one, I believe, that is this blush. Yes, it is. This blush in this Instant Look in a palette is the Climax blush. And remember, I said you can use that as a bronzer. So it works very well as a bronzer. I'm not going to take my bronzer too low because I'm wearing white. And this is new and I don't want to get makeup on it. So my makeup's going to stop there today. And then I'm going to use this now. A waterproof mascara that isn't going to break the bank. It'll need to be properly waterproof, please. Thank you, everyone. Right, there's a waterproof mascara by L'Oreal called Paradise. They do a waterproof version. That will definitely not break the bank. Or there is something else, and I'm going to see if it's still available. But NYX, yeah, look, Julie said that L'Oreal Lash Paradise waterproof as well. Very, very good, and it won't break the bank. And the other thing that I recommend is if you get, there's a NYX product called Proof It. And if you've got a mascara already but it's not waterproof, you basically put it over any mascara that you already own and it will make it waterproof. And NYX is not expensive either. So if I'll try and find, the only thing is I'm not sure whether NYX makes that anymore. But definitely otherwise, L'Oreal Lash Paradise waterproof. Just be careful because they do different versions and you want the waterproof one. Okay. Essence has a new waterproof, very inexpensive. 17 range in Boots. Oh, you got lots of suggestions here. Oh, Stacey's arrived, has she? Hello, Stacey. Anyone else just arrived? You missing being part of the chat? Maybelline Sky High waterproof. Oh, that's a good suggestion. And that is very, Maybelline Sky High is brilliant, actually. I don't know whether I've had their waterproof one. Bridget's saying her hay fever is the worst it's ever been. And Shahina's saying, did I look at the 17 range? I've looked at it, but I haven't purchased anything from it yet. I was in Boots yesterday, but I didn't look at the number 17 range. Oh, there's just come up on Sky News that a national incident has been declared because they've discovered polio in the sewage in London. No, I didn't get a call. Why? Have I gone off? Why is Shahina asking if I got a call? Have I disappeared? Yes, polio. That means our kids will all get boosters, hopefully, of polio. Isn't that weird? I was watching The Waltons the other night, the episode where she gets polio. Hello, Sharon. No, I'm still here. Yes, I know. It's just popped up on my screen saying a national incident has been declared. I'm back now. I don't know why I went off. I'm sorry about that. I was talking away still on here. It didn't go off. But no, I definitely didn't get a call. Now, what I want to do, can you see, as I said, where I've got this swelling? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this matte brown. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do slightly different. I'm going to take this right the way in to my socket. Because what you don't want is anything light reflecting on it. You want a matte brown. It's still going to be there, but it just takes it down. And obviously I'll do the same the other side so that it looks even. Right, because otherwise you can do a lot with eye makeup to take down swelling. So I've dabbed quite a lot of that there. I'm going to make this a little bit more. And what I need to do is I need to get over here as well. I perhaps shouldn't have put that highlighter. I was so busy chatting. Shouldn't have put that highlighter anywhere near that bit. That's better. It looks a bit more severe than normal, but it's basically to cover up that swelling. And I've got to do the same the other side, just so that it looks the same. And the other thing that I'm going to do, again, just to detract away from it, but also to give a bit of interest, is I'm going to put, let's do the blue this time. I'm going to put this blue into my lower waterline. The other thing you could do is use a teal. But because I've got a blue headband on, I'm going to do blue. I'm going to put this in my waterline, like so. Now, the other thing is I haven't used the blusher yet, but I'm not going to use that blusher. I'm going to use this one. There's a reason I'm going to use this one that I'm about to show you. Now, this is my Golden Glow Looking 5. I've got no messages coming up. I'm hoping I'm still transmitting. Am I still transmitting? Oh, hello, Sharon. Start boiling water. Yes, that's true. All these things, there's monkeypox and All these things are coming back. It's really weird. I'm going to use this and Out of the Golden Glow Looking 5 because, as you can see, it's very peachy toned. And if you've got hyperpigmentation, which I have and it's getting worse because the sun's coming out, this is great for correcting it. Any peach tone will take that muddiness off your cheeks. So if you're like me and you've got a lot of hyperpigmentation around your cheeks, this is brilliant. Now, you know, I've said also the other one that's good for this is the powder in the Cheek to Chic blush in First Love. But I prefer this of the two because actually this is going to give you a bit of a glow as well with being a cream. But you see what I mean about it just taking off some of that muddiness that is on your cheeks when you've got pigmentation. See these muddy bits? So I'm going to be quite generous with it. But I have a feeling I'm going to get a lot of use out of this particular blush for this reason. And also, because pigment is pigment, I'm going to show you what else you can do with this. I've just got to check that I've got a concealer to hand before I do it. You know what I'm going to do, don't you? I've given the game away. There's me looking for the lid for this. It doesn't have a lid, does it? Right, I've given the game away by saying that, but let me just find, I did have one out here. Here it is, my Zara one. Because pigment is pigment and it's peach toned, the other thing that you can do with this blush is use it as a colour corrector under your eyes. So if I do this, let's do it under one eye. Same thing as having the colour corrector that Charlotte does or anybody else does. So put that under the eye. I'm just going to swipe a bit there. There we go. Like so. And where I've got this muddy bit here, I'm going to put some there. I'm not doing this one so that you can see the difference. And then I'm going to put a bit of concealer over the top. This one is Zara. And the Zara concealer is quite good. Now, can you see the colour correction? So just because something's called a colour corrector, if you get a peachy toned something, you can use it as a colour corrector. You can use a peachy toned lipstick. Let's do the other side. So everyone's now looking at this polio thing. I think they've all gone off to watch the news. Very, very scary stuff. So a bit of that. A bit of this. That's all right. I just wanted to make sure that I hadn't, because you said that I'd gone off a minute ago. I just wanted to make sure that you were all still around. And then a bit of concealer on top, and you've got your own. So you can use that instant looking 5 as a colour corrector as well. And that one is in Golden Glow. Or if you want to get it individually, it's called Golden Glow Lips and Cheeks. Now, I was in a bit of a quandary today about, I'm not going to put mascara on at the moment because my eyes are a bit watery. I'll do it for the final look and I'll upload a photo at the end. And by the way, just to say that last week, when I uploaded a photograph, I did that effect of blacking out behind me. And I don't like doing that because I don't like using effects normally. But it was so that you could see my earrings. But just letting you know that. So, because I like to be transparent when I use any kind. I mean, obviously you could see it was an effect, but I don't like doing that because I like to actually put out a photo as I am. But I wanted it the background so you could catch the earrings. Right. Now, I was in a quandary about doing a red lipstick. And I was going to use this red lipstick, which is called Independent by Estee Lauder. And I might put that one on in a minute. But I got myself a new Charlotte Tilbury one, which I bought out here. And I've put down, which I shall look for. Why do I do it every time? I put things out and I cannot for the life of me see where they are. Bear with me a minute, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's just ladies at the moment, but in case there are any gentlemen around, it's here. Right. I got myself Hyaluronic Happy Kiss in Happy Peach, which I've been wanting to get for a while. And I'm going to put on this lip liner in Pink Venus, which is always good for a peach lip. I'm going to fill it in because my lips are quite discoloured. They need a bit of a base. It's because they're dry. Bit of dry skin there. And then this is Hyaluronic Happy Kiss. I do love a peachy lip in the summer, definitely. So that's the look with a peachy lip. But if you want a red lip, then I'm going to show you that as well. Hello, Rebecca. So to do a little recap of what I've put on is I put the Tom Ford foundation, which is the what do they call this, traceless foundation stick. Doesn't say what it is. Traceless, it's called traceless foundation stick. Oh, there it is on the side. Traceless foundation stick in shades 7.7 and 6. Then I used the Charlotte Tilbury Instant Look in a palette in Beauty Glow. I used the eyeliner, the new eyeliner by MAC in shade Perpetual Shock in the lower waterline. Just again to distract from this swelling that I've got in my eye at the moment. Then I used on my cheeks, instead of using the Instant Look in a palette blush the pot from what is the Climax blush, I used instead the blush from the Golden Glow Look In 5 because it's peachy, and being peach tone takes the look of pigmentation down. And then I also used it as a colour corrector under my eyes before applying a bit of the Zara concealer in shade N925. Very good concealer by Zara. And I also put it in a couple of very dark spots around my face. And then on my lips, I used the lip liner in Pink Venus. And then the lipstick is Hyaluronic Happy Kiss in the shade Happy Peach. So Rebecca's joined. Hi, Rebecca. Anybody else just joined? So Rebecca, we've just had a news flash in the UK, just to alarm us all, that there's been polio detected in the sewage in London, and that there is now a national incident been declared. As if COVID wasn't enough. And then monkeypox. Yes, I know. You love the peach look. Now, I just want to show you what this look would look like with a red lip, because I've got my red lips on my t-shirt here. So this is the peach one, which I think I'll put back on, but I'm going to show you this other lipstick. Another red lipstick. I've got so many red lipsticks that I forget which ones I have. This one is an Estee Lauder one, and it's a matte lipstick, shade 571, and it's called Independent. So this is it with a red lip instead. Now, it's not a bright red lip, but if you're a bit scared of reds, it's a bit more of a muted red. And if you blot it, I think it's a red that you would like if you're a bit scared of reds. You don't want it too bright. So, which one do you think I should go with? The peach lip or the red? Vote now. And I can swap back or keep it red. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. I think that's the Tom Ford peach. Peach. Right, okay, peach it is. Yes, there's a vaccine on a sugar lump. I reckon we'll all be getting boosters now. It's put into a sugar lump. I hope we'll all be offered boosters. How on earth has polio got into the sewage? I haven't had a polio vaccine since I was a kid. I don't think most of us have. Yes. Oh, yes. Rebecca's going to ask her dad, because he treats post-polio still. He says it's always around. It's always around, but we're vaccinated from it. Is that... But there must be something unusual for them to declare this as a kind of national incident, having found it in the sewage system. I didn't put the lip liner on this time, so you can see it without the lip liner. And my sister was so generous for my birthday and other things that I treated my sister to this as well. And it looks lovely on Lucy. It's being transmitted via humans, according to the Guardian article. Yeah, in the sewage system, but I don't understand why polio's been virtually unheard of in recent times. And now it's in the sewage system and they're saying it's a national incident. I wonder if it's due to a lot of people not vaccinating children. Because of the fear of autism. But that's MMR, that's not polio. That's measles, mumps and rubella. But maybe there's been a general decline in all vaccines. I will put on some mascara, but as I said, because of this swelling, I'm kind of inclined to give it a miss, even though any eye makeup looks better when you've got mascara on. But I might leave it off today. We all stop smallpox. It's scary though, because polio has got some awful effects, hasn't it? Oh, it's cheery on Ali M's Beauty today. There's my rant this morning. Parents told to make sure children's polio vaccinations are up to date. I don't know about you. Who here has got kids at school age? I know Maria's one of them. Since I moved, I have no idea where his red book is. I mean, I know he had polio vaccination as a baby, but I don't think they do it in teenage years, do they? Yeah, let's have some good news now. Yes, definitely. We all want some good news. One vaccination needed. Okay, that's good. Because he definitely had one as a baby. I remember a lot of Jack's vaccines had to be done at different intervals to everyone else, because there was one or two particular vaccines where they give them a combination and they have to go one shot in each leg, and one of his legs was in plaster. So he had to come and have them separated out. And I remember people looking at his record thought that I was one of these mothers that demanded single vaccinations, and that was not the truth at all. It was because one of his legs was in plaster, so they couldn't give him both at the same time. Good news is we're a supportive community here on the Ali Pallies and everyone is a lovely human. Oh, that's a lovely thing to say. Thank you, Nina. What a strange world. Yes. I do like this eyeliner. And you know, it stays. It's difficult to get off. These are the new MAC eyeliners. And they are very, very good. And I got mine from ASOS because they were, if you spent over a certain amount of money, and I only got the 2 eyeliners, and they're 18, I think they're £18 each, but if you spent over a certain amount, I think it might have been 30, then you got 20% off them. Yeah, the Tom Ford is definitely suiting my skin at the moment. And one of these days, when I use a decent amount of this up, one of these days I'm going to get it in the right shade. Do you remember? Tom Ford is notoriously difficult for finding the right shade. And I even went into a shop and they didn't have any testers out. They're really bad for that, Tom Ford. And I got 7.7 in honey, which was too dark. And then I got natural, which was too light. And I think I should be 7. One of these days, I'm going to get it in the right shade. But I want to use these at least until they're nearly finished before I do that. Because these aren't cheap, but they are good. And they leave your skin feeling quite... I do feel like I have to set it because it's quite a sticky foundation because it's a cream stick. But the good thing is that when you set it with powder, it doesn't mattify it. The powder sinks into it quite quickly and it still looks quite glowy. Yes, it's not the numbers with TF, it's the flipping undertones, and they are cuckoo. Absolutely. And they don't, the other annoying thing is that they don't, there's no consistency across the products. So if you're a 6 in one thing, you're not a 6 in another. So anyway, but I did eventually find a good shade match for their concealer. And I think that was 7. So I thought maybe Charlotte's Worst, trained by Tom Ford. I like the fact that you put trained by Tim Ford. Rebecca to call me, but I think it was a mistake. So one of my friends just tried to WhatsApp call me. Tim Ford. It's all right. We know it was a spelling mistake. Maybe that's why. No, but she's right. She was trained by Tom Ford, and her shades are not consistent across. You see, I think if you're going to bring out foundations, same with MAC anywhere. If you're an NC35 in one foundation, then you should be an NC35 in another. Don't make customers have to work out their shade all over again. Oh, you liked my live on also Instagram. If you haven't seen my Instagram live earlier, I was having a rant about disability access. 100 degrees here in North Florida today. I'll be staying inside. I don't blame you. I am not able to sunbathe because of my pain patches. I can give myself a lethal overdose of my pain relief if I sunbathe. So I am not allowed to sunbathe. Anyway, listen, I'm going to go. But thank you all for joining me. And I do really intend to put out a few non-live videos. Just things always get in the way, but I'm getting there. So just stick with me and bear with me, and you will be getting a few more videos popping up. Thank you so much for joining me today. And don't forget to like the live and tell your friends to subscribe to my channel. Love you all.